Hello. This video doesn't pertain to how to be godly, but a characteristic of it. You hear a lot of people say, "You're no saint," or "They're no saint," or "Nobody is a saint." Well, that may apply to somebody who has not been saved. But what about those who have answered the call of the gospel and been washed in the blood of Christ? Like in 1 John 7. But if we walk in the light as he is in the light, we have fellowship with one another, and the blood of Jesus, his son, cleanses us from all sin. What about St. John, or even more, St. Paul? You might think, though, that's different, or even they are greater. Well, they might be more prominent figures because they walked with Jesus, and they are biblical figures. But let's look at Paul. But before that, when he was called Saul, he was a persecutor of the church. He killed Christians and he was lost spiritually until Jesus appeared and he was converted and baptized. In fact, Paul said he was the chief of all sinners, 1 Timothy 1:15. So Paul was a sinner and even the chief, and he was a man born of flesh and blood and saved by God's grace. St. Paul, yes. Just like today, we are sinners saved by the grace of God. There are very important passages that talks about saints. Revelations 14 and verse 12 says, "Here is a call for the endurance of the saints, those who keep the commandments of God and their faith in Jesus." Romans 8:27. And he who searches hearts knows what is the mind of the Spirit, because the Spirit intercedes for the saints according to the will of God. Psalms 116 verse 15 says, "Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints." Psalms 31:23 says, "Love the Lord, all you his saints. The Lord preserves the faithful, but abundantly repays the one who acts in pride." Psalms 37 and 28 says, "For the Lord loves justice. He will not forsake his saints. They are preserved forever, but the children of the wicked shall be cut off." So I think Revelations 14 and 12 really tells us who is a saint and what makes a saint to God. Here is a call for the endurance of the saints, those who keep the commandments of God and their faith in Jesus. So, if somebody ever tells you you're no saint, I hope they are wrong, because if they're not, that's not a good thing. We can be saints. Thank you.